Good morning, beautiful. Welcome to the channel. I am just getting home from dropping Liv off at school. I am still sipping on my creatine and electrolytes. And you guys, we need a reset. This mama needs a reset. It's been a week. Okay, it has been a week. It's been so stressful, but it's January of 2026 and I am here for all the new year energy. I unsubscribed from the new year, new me. I am here for becoming the best version of me in 2026. And that looks like resetting my house, resetting my mindset, and becoming that next level version of myself in 2026. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Charlene Town and I share healthy habits and recipes. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I love you so much. Today's video, we are going to do a much needed house reset. I've got like 5 loads of laundry to fold. I've got to wash sheets. I've got to clean. The kitchen is a disaster. We got to clean out the fridge. I do still have my Christmas trees up. It's the beginning of January, okay? And I asked my husband to pull down all of the Christmas boxes and everything. And he was like, honey, I know that you need the twinkle lights in your life. Like, it has been so stressful this week, you guys. And I was like, just pull them out. I want to get rid of everything. And he was like, no, you need the twinkle lights in your life. They just make you happy, and we needed a little bit of that like twinkly cheer. So trust me, the trees are coming down soon, but they're still here for now. And then later in this video, I'm gonna take you guys to Costco with me. We're doing a healthy grocery shop. I'm gonna show you guys what I get from Costco. We'll restock our already clean fridge. We love that for us. I'll show you guys the after. And then I really wanna do just like a sit down chit chat. I'm gonna share with you guys exactly what I'm doing to envision my next level self, what I'm doing to act as if I am my next level self, to put myself in her shoes and start acting like her and making choices like her and becoming that version of me this year. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited for what's to come. So without further ado, we're gonna do some of those like really satisfying before and after shots. And I'm gonna show you guys the before shots of like what's really going on in this house. And then we gotta clean it up. I've got 3 hours, 3, before I have to go pick up my kid and her friend. We're doing a little play date today. How much can we get done in 3 hours? We're gonna find out. I know that we can get a lot done. So let's get going. All right guys, I'm taking a quick break to make my favorite chocolate peanut butter smoothie because it's 12:45. In 15 minutes, I'm gonna take the dogs for a walk, and I just need to make sure to fuel my body before I go out for a walk, I come back, I keep cleaning, and then have to run out to get Liv. In the past, I would have been like, I don't have time to eat, I don't have time to take the dogs for a walk. But when I think about my future self gets her walks in, my future self prioritizes her health and her fitness and her well-being. And like yesterday, I was struggling really bad. I started my period. It's my second period in a month. I'm on HRTs and we upped my dose. Anyway, it was just an emotional day yesterday and I didn't want to go for a walk. I had really bad cramps, super low energy, but it was sunshiny out and I was like, my future self would get out for a walk. Even if it's a shorter walk than I would normally go on, I would still prioritize that. So I did. I went out, I did a mile walk in the sunshine, and I have to tell you, my mindset was so much better when I got back. I edited a video. I just felt so much better mentally just from getting outside and getting some sunshine. It's been so great and rainy and just cloudy here that when it's sunny outside, I'm like, yes. Like I've been walking even when it's cloudy and rainy and whatever, but when it's sunny outside, you better believe I'm out there getting that sunshine on my face. It makes me feel so much better. And then really prioritizing my smoothies. I got into my smoothies back in December, just getting back on a roll of increasing my fiber because I was prioritizing protein for so long that I just started letting go of fiber, and you need the fiber. Fiber helps you feel full, fiber helps your digestion, fiber feeds your gut microbiome, like it's so important. So we're making a quick smoothie. This is just my homemade almond milk. I have a recipe for you guys. I can link that above and in the description box down below for you. It's so quick, so easy. And I can link this smoothie. It's up on my website, charlenetown.com. You guys can check it out over there. But also, while we're making this smoothie, I just wanted to say my house is not always clean. I'm not always doing these beautiful resets where, you know, everything looks so great and all that stuff. I'm a mama who is just making it day to day. And what I love about doing these reset videos is that it holds me accountable. So something that I just want to share is like, it's easier to be accountable when you're accountable for somebody else or with somebody else. That's why having a gym buddy is so important if you need that accountability. This is my accountability. You guys are my accountability. And so the way I see it is like, I get to be your accountability. I'm resetting my house and resetting my mindset. And that is me hoping that I am encouraging you to reset your house and reset your mindset for 2026, because we can do it together, right? As a community, we can do this together. And even if it's just in a small way, showing up for ourselves, even in small ways, is so important. Getting rid of the foods in the refrigerator and the pantry that no longer serve us, that is accountability. Just taking like an extra couple minutes to wipe down the counters, accountability, right? Like, how can you show up for yourself in a way that feels good for you today? Because that's what really matters. Shifting my identity has been a big thing that I've been working on for a long time. It starts with one, acknowledging that we have thoughts and beliefs that are holding us back, and then two, reprogramming those thoughts and how we can do that. And I'm going to share with you guys like how I'm doing that, because I genuinely believe that you can be delusional about the life that you really want and start taking steps in that direction, and eventually you're going to get there. Regardless of how long it takes, like if you take time out of the equation, you're going to get there. And I know that I'm going to get there. I have the dream, I have the vision. It's there, it's so vivid, and I just can't wait to step into that version of myself. So we're doing that in 2026, and it starts with taking care of me, and it starts with taking care of this version of myself by just putting my house together. I feel better when my house is clean, right? Like I feel better when I put good, healthy, nutritious foods in my body. I'm gonna finish making this smoothie. We're gonna go for a walk, and then I gotta come back and finish smashing out this house before we go pick up the kids. So let's make this smoothie. Okay, so I just want to share, there's 3 different kinds of fiber in here. I think it's only 2. It's soluble and insoluble, but I used 3 different sources of fiber in here. So I did 2 handfuls of mixed greens fiber, and then I have the ground flax seeds fiber, and now I'm doing a tablespoon of chia seeds. Now I just want to point out, if you are not eating this much fiber, don't do all of this at once. Start slow and build up, because if you eat too much fiber too fast, it can be very uncomfortable. So you don't need to do that. But this smoothie will actually keep me full, okay? There was a period of time where I would drink a smoothie and within 20 minutes, I'd be reaching for like another entire meal. But this will actually hold me over, and that's great. Let's go, let's go, let's go, little darling. Okay, does anybody else sing to themselves all the time? Is that just like a me thing? I sing to myself all the time. I didn't realize that I did it. I remember when I first moved in with my husband, we had been living together for, I don't know, like 6 months. And then me and my best friend did a couple months over in Europe. And he was like, I just have to say, the house is so quiet when you're gone. And I was like, in a good way? He's like, no, you sing all the time. And you're like always like singing songs to yourself and all over the house. And I was like, oh, I didn't really realize realize that I did that. And now that I have Liv, I notice it all the time because I'll start singing songs or I make up songs for the dogs and then Liv starts singing the songs and then she starts like whatever. It's just really cute. Then she makes up songs. It's just the best. I love it so much. She is my little spirit animal. I love that kid so much. Okay, we gotta go on a walk. Let's go get some steps in. We're feeling really good. Cheers, smoothie, good nutrition. We're resetting our habits. I love this for us. We're gonna just so up level in 2026. Let's do it together. We're doing it together.
You got me hypnotized. You make me realize, yeah. Just tell me, baby, who's up by your side? 'Cause every day and night, I'm about to lose my mind. We're like birds of a feather by the side. You know I kiss but never tell. Oh, I just wanna take a chance. The way you move, it gets me grooving on the dance floor. You know I wish upon a well and I'ma take you to the moon. 'Cause I get lifted when you come around. I feel like Michael Jackson. You know it's in the way you move. You make me feel like Michael Jackson. You know it's in the way you move, where you move. You got me singing. You make me feel like Michael Jackson. You make me feel like Michael Jackson.
Little mama, you a BYT, dangerous. The way you call my EYE, shorty bad, made me wanna hit the rewind, see you run it back. I'm with you till I DIE, baby, you could be my dirty Diana. You know I'm the only one that you really a fan of. Tell them other boys beat it. You are not alone, I'll be there long as you need it. So undefeated, you know I
Kiss but never tell. Oh, I just wanna take a chance. The way you move, it gets me grooving on the dance floor. You know I wish upon a well and I'ma take you to the
yeah, so
moon.
baby, here's the deal. Me and you should chill, 'cause the way you make me feel, I feel like Michael Jackson.
You know it's in the way you move. You make me feel like Michael Jackson. You know it's in the way you move, where you move, where you move. You got me singing. You make me feel like Michael Jackson. You make me feel like Michael Jackson. And I will. She got that lucky 7, Michelin. Girl, you my taste of heaven.
All right, ladies, we have made it to that part of the video where we are going to talk about your next level self. How are we going to create that vision of who we are becoming and how do we get there? What steps can we take? What can we do to shift our identity, or what habits, what routines, what systems do we need to have in place so that we can go from just making the beautiful vision board and making these big goals and dreams for 2026 and then getting to the end of the year and being like, man, I wish that would have worked out, right? Instead of doing that, how can we make those dreams happen? How can we achieve our goals and achieve our dreams this year, okay? And we're gonna do it together. In 2026, the ladies here, we're gonna make it together, okay? First things first, we have to get crystal clear on who we are becoming, okay? And I know I've talked about this in other videos, but if you're not crystal clear, you can't start taking steps to get there, to become her, okay? So I want you to take a few minutes, grab your journal, piece of pen and paper. That's how I like to do it. I really like to brain dump it. I like to sit and do a guided meditation. I might even have a guided meditation from last January. I will look and see what I have, and I will link that here and in the description box down below. So you can sit in meditation. You can just sit and close your eyes and think about, what does your future self look like, right? When you think about who you want to be in the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, who is she? Is she still living this life that you're in right now? Is she still struggling with your struggles? Is she still putting up with the bad behavior from friends and partners and mother-in-laws? Like, we gotta decide who we are becoming. Oh, my favorite exercise that I love to do to really embody who I'm becoming is I like to write out in extensive detail what my perfect day looks like. And I mean my perfect day. This is my favorite day in the entire world. Like, everything about this day I absolutely love. You start from the moment you open your eyes, right? I blink my eyes open and the sun is shining through the window. I can hear the ocean waves coming through my window, right? Like, what does my coffee order look like? Maybe I get a glimpse of myself in the mirror. What does she look like? How does she act? What kind of relationships does she have? What does she do for work? What does she do for fun? What does she do for pleasure? How does she move her body? How does she interact with her loved ones? How does she show up for her life, right? How does she get to work? What does that look like? What do her clothes look like? What does her hair look like, right? Get crystal clear on that version of you, okay? Because I find that once you have this clear vision of what your perfect day looks like, you can get an idea of, okay, well, what did she have to do to get there, right? My future self lives in Maui, because she does. How did she get there? What did she have to do? What kind of work did she have to do? What kind of money did she have to make? What does her life look like over there that's different than it is here? How does she look? Does she have dark hair? No, she doesn't. She has blonde hair. What kind of clothes does she wear? Really embodying who she is. So just get clarity on that next level version of yourself, right? Just kind of break it down backwards of, who am I becoming? What does she look like? Really feel into her. And then start to pull out like, okay, well, my future self, she takes care of herself. She puts herself together. She loves to be tan. She loves to have blonde hair. It makes her feel good. It makes her feel confident in herself. She does her self-love work. She really works on her mindset. So the things that I'm prioritizing in order to embody my next level self is, I really looked back, well, actually the video that I did, the one that I talk about like my whole fitness journey, I went through years and years and years worth of pictures and videos of myself. And when I look back to the version of myself that I felt most confident in, that I felt super sexy and confident and good in, and who was really envisioning her next level self, she was blonde, she was tan, she was fit, she was strong. The thing that I am leaving back there is the need for validation. Like, I needed other people to tell me that I was fit, to tell me that I was worthy. I didn't have that myself. So I'm working on my mindset. I'm working on my self-love now. I have been doing EFT tapping practices every single morning. I'm working on shifting my self-belief and what I believe that I'm worthy for. And then I'm gonna go get my hair done. I'm not gonna go platinum blonde like I've been in the past, but I have a hair appointment to go make myself blonde again. I'm thinking like a really heavy blonde highlight on top, maybe leave the bottom still dark so that I have some dimension in my hair. Just shifting my mindset. How does that next level version of myself show up? And being really intentional in all areas of my life, right? And that includes my hair, my clothes. If you guys want to actually see me doing all of these fun things of like how I'm taking care of myself and how I'm showing up, rebranding my life in 2026, stay tuned for next week's video, because we're doing a whole like self-care rebrand in 2026 video that's coming up next week. So stay tuned for that. The things that I think that you should take away from this is, one, I want you to write down what your perfect day looks like and get really specific on details, okay? And then break down, okay, what are her habits? What are her routines? How does she have that life that she desires? And start to implement those things into your life now. You don't have to do them all at once. Maybe pick 1 to 3 habits or routines that your future self is doing and start to implement those now. If 3 seems way too overwhelming, just start with 1. Habit stack. Have a habit that you already do and stack it on top of that to build that habit until it becomes just something that you do every single day, okay? And continue the vision. Read your vision of what you want your life to look like. It's best to read it first thing in the morning when you wake up and right before you go to sleep at night, because that's when your mind is most open and our brains don't have a timeline. So when we continuously feed ourselves what our future self looks like and we start to take actions that show up as her, we're gonna quantum leap forward and we're gonna become that version of ourselves so much faster because our brain says, oh, we already do that. That's already who we are. Oh, I see myself. I'm doing those things. I am her now, right? Okay, and the last thing that I'm doing this year to really help me get to where I really want to be, because again, when I was looking back, what was she doing? She was envisioning her future self. She was showing up as her. She was taking care of herself. That version of me was reading books that grew my mind, that made me believe that I was worthy of the life that I desire. Because again, that's what I struggle with. Not all of us are going to struggle in that same way. We all have different things that, you know, hold us back, right? Or that have prevented us from getting what we really want. For me, it's been my mindset. So funnily enough, I saw somebody talking about this book, and it's called Mindset, the New Psychology of Success, How We Can Learn to Fulfill Our Potential, Parenting, Business, School, and Relationships. Your girl can use all of these things. And again, this is really talking about the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. I've already started reading it. I'm only 30 pages in. I just started it this weekend. I just got it. I just want to shift my mindset this year. I want a growth mindset. I want to look at challenges and think, okay, let's go. Like, let's do that, right? I am ready to step into that next level version of myself that is doing the hard things. And I'm excited to do that with you guys. That's it for today's video. If this was content that you guys like to see, if you guys enjoyed this style content, please let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really supports my channel. Share it with a friend who you think would like to be part of this community. We are growing here on YouTube this year and I'm so excited for that. Don't forget, I started Flow with Charlene where we're doing yoga flows. I'm so excited to be bringing some more basics to the channel so that we can grow our practice together. I'm so excited. So don't forget to go follow me over there, Flow with Charlene. Then that's it for today's video. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here and I will see you in next week's video. Bye.